what's up? I'm the Empathetic Chicken, and I'm not in a good space. I don't know if other people get like this. I'm sure they do, but like, I'm in that phase where I'm just like not wanting to accept where I am because it's very frightening and painful, and I don't have answers, and I just feel like there's weight in my chest and I don't know how to make it go away. Like, I've tried meditating, like I meditated all morning, I cried I felt better after, and then like it just slowly built back up. And so now I'm just kind of like having to sit with it, and I hate it. Like, I even called my sister, which I don't usually like reach out when I'm struggling. I even called her. I felt better like talking to her, and then when we hung up, it was just like it all came rushing back in. I feel like I know what I need to do, but it just feels too hard to do. Like, it's all just like a mindset shift, really, but it's just like my head wants to cling to like the fear of everything not working out, and like that I'll be stuck here forever. But I know that's not true, but it feels like it's true right now. And I'm like really tired of it. I'm kind of at that point where like I compared it to, like, when I was talking to my sister, I compared it to like when my dad was dying, like that feeling I had of just like not wanting to exist, or like, you know, not feeling able to like go through that because I didn't know when it was going to end, and it was just like this unknown, like dreadful feeling, which this isn't like anything comparable to that, but like it's just like a reminder of that feeling, and I don't like it. I feel like I was just recovering from that, and then like I was finally getting myself like moving, and then this happened, and now I just feel like I don't know who I am anymore again. And it's just like stressful. I'm tired of like questioning myself and like wondering where I stand, and just like I understand I'm a human and I'm learning lessons and stuff, but like when are things gonna feel like level? It just feels like it's been like one thing after another. I've been trying to do what I'm supposed to do. Felt like I was doing better, and it's like the rug got pulled out from under my feet, and it's just like, nah, you wasn't doing better. Which, I mean, I was in some aspects. Like, that's the thing. Like, I know growth isn't linear, but I just like tell myself that it has to be, and that if I'm messing up, then I'm just like not making progress at all, and I'm just like, you know, a screw up. But I know that's not true. Like, I've come a long way. I have. It's just hard for me to see it when I feel like this. And the thing is, like, in my readings, like, they always tell me what's gonna happen. Like, I mean, I'm not like predictive. Like, I don't really read tarot like that, but like I believe that they kind of like reflect whatever energies like are around, and you can either like step into that or not. Which, I mean, clearly it was like my reading this morning was very like, I don't know, binary. It's like on one side it had like the moon, and then the other side had the sun. It was just like I was being invited into like all the illusions versus like being grateful for things and being happy, which I know that like that's probably the better way to go, because I already know where like misery leads, but it's so hard. And then a part of me is like not wanting to like, I don't want to force myself not to feel what I'm feeling, and I understand I've just been through like a big loss. Like, Like I just had to go to my job again and get my last little 3 hours that they forgot to put on the payroll. And so I had to show my face again, and I was anxious, but I mean, it was fine. I only had to see one person. She gave me the check and I was gone. But it just brought up a lot of sadness, just because I miss everybody there. Well, not everybody, but the people I was cool with. Just miss them, and it just sucks because I finally felt like I kind of was a part of something. I had a little work family, and now it's just well, that's over. So I'm just kind of sad, driving up and then knowing, I don't belong here anymore. And just the way it all ended, it just kind of sucks. And so I'm trying not to, make myself not feel the grief that I feel. But also, I know I have a tendency to, latch on to grief and just, accept that as, all there is. So, just trying not to do that. And I know I can, get stuck. I just hate feeling like this, and I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. And I do know what I'm supposed to be doing. It's so hard to do it though. If there's anything to this spiritual junk that I've been following, I'm supposed to listen to it, right? But if I won't allow myself to, then I'm not gonna feel better. I have guidance on what I'm meant to do. But it's just I feel so distracted right now, trying to process everything, which maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just trying to do that all or nothing thing where I just expect myself to be ahead of where I am, which is not feasible. I have to process this shift. But my little fear mind wants to be oh my God, you don't get a job right now, you're gonna be broke and you're gonna just everything's gonna crumble more than it already has. But yeah, I feel I should be doing more to get a job, but then I'm also in shock still and grieving. And I'm can I just give myself at least a week to just come to terms with everything? Because that was another big part of my reading this morning, was just acceptance. And I know I'm having a hard time accepting it because I just don't want to. I don't know. It's not that I don't want to start over. It's just it feels too hard to start over because I don't even know what's next. It's hard not to know. I don't want to know. I feel better talking a little bit though. This is nice. Thanks for showing up for me, self. Appreciate you. Yeah. Just going through it, but I know it'll end. It always passes. It's just when you're in the thick of it, it's it feels never ending and terrifying. There's a squirrel in that tree, and he's oh, he's eating something. I think I'm laughing to keep from crying at this point. Yeah, I don't know what the point of this is, other than just say sometimes you just gotta ride it out, feel what you're feeling, I guess, come to terms with it, because it's not easy to accept changes like these. Obviously, I'm feeling it. I'm gonna be fine, but that's why you don't get so attached to things. It's all right to care, but don't let it suck you in and make you think that's all you have. I shouldn't be this attached to that job and feel well, that's all it really was my identity. That's all I made space for. So now I'm just what do I do with all this space? Even though I have my art stuff that it's just sitting there and waiting on me. But I'm just so used to punishing myself by not doing it that I'm just how do I even allow myself to do it? How do I allow myself to be happy? How do you guys do that? Any advice? I'm open. It's just not my little second nature here. I'm learning though. I'm gonna figure this thing out. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. You hear me? Could be so much worse. Yeah. I'ma just go and stew on my thoughts some more. I just felt like I needed to talk. Not sure what the purpose of this is other than to say I'm in a transition period and it sucks, but it's only temporary. So yeah, you struggling too? I guess time heals all wounds.